Hello and welcome everyone. Today is Tuesday, January 31st, and I'm greeting you for my weekly blog outside of my office here in Manatee, near and adjacent to the Rockville campus. I'm delighted to be here today. I have a few things I want to talk to our students about, and in particular, my emphasis is going to be the things that you can do outside of the classroom to more fully connect to your in-classroom experiences. First of all, I'm hopeful that you all are out and about on campus and enjoying the warm weather. I did today. It's absolutely glorious outside. So if you haven't done that, I'm hoping you take a lunch or something and sit outside, enjoy this brief spring break in the middle of winter, and we'll see how things go next month. Everyone keeps telling me they're a little bit worried about the snow, but I'm not going to talk it up. As I said, I want to talk to you about outside of the classroom experiences, and what was really neat is that yesterday we had our last ever Battle of the 270, which pitted our men's basketball teams at Germantown and Rockville against each other, playing in a game that was absolutely phenomenal. I'm so upset I missed it because I was actually at a board meeting, but I understand that Rockville topped Germantown 79-74 in overtime. And I heard the game was absolutely phenomenal. And I'm hopeful that many of you chose to be there, and if you didn't choose to be there, that you'll be there the next time for the basketball games, because our basketball teams, all of our teams are phenomenal. And this is a great way for you to get engaged. I tell people all the time, what you do in the classroom will certainly give you the academic preparation that you're going to need to be successful in a career that you choose. But what you do outside of the classroom, those connections you make, those unique experiences you have, the opportunities to get actively engaged in student activities and other extracurricular activity, it's phenomenal, because that's where you learn how to navigate people and relationships. You learn about setting agendas. You learn about how to organize different things. Those are the other competencies that you learn outside of the classroom that being actively engaged connects with. That's an example of something that to me is very important. It's what we have today. I actually, just a few minutes ago, was interviewed by a student reporter from our Germantown campus. We have Miss Katie Wheaton here. She is on the Germantown Campus Globe. She's the editor of our student newspaper at that campus. And she took the opportunity to interview me and ask some very good questions about growth, the things that I think I've tried to accomplish in the last 18 months, and really doing some future thinking. So I always like to introduce our students when we have them, and maybe Katie could take a few minutes to tell us a little bit about herself and why you're at Montgomery College.
Well, I'm pursuing a second bachelor's degree. I have a Bachelor of Arts. Now I'm going for my Bachelor of Science, and I hope to apply to nursing school.
Very good.
I'm getting my science and math requirements at Montgomery College. And I'm having a great time being in college now at this point in my life.
I think that has to be, I keep thinking about going back to school all the time. I don't have time, but I really want to do it, because there's something about a maturation that you bring to learning. That
I'm a much better student than I was the first time around when I wasn't looking for the next party.
What do you know now that you wish you'd known then?
I wish I hadn't been afraid to talk to the professors. I was very intimidated by authority in general, but particularly by my professors. And I really feel I missed an opportunity. The professors that I've had here so far have been wonderful, and I am learning so much.
And why did you get active in the student newspaper?
Well, 400 years ago, I worked on the newspaper in high school, and I had a little corporate experience as well with a little daily newspaper. I just thought it sounded like fun. And then I spoke to the faculty advisor, Diane Chapin, and she encouraged me, and I have been involved since the get-go, since I started classes, and now I'm the editor. So.
Wow.
I get to meet cool people like you.
Well, hey, you're pretty cool yourself, girl. I am delighted to have had the opportunity to spend time with Katie, because she represents, I think, what really enjoying and seizing the opportunity of what college is about. A few of you may have known I did my undergraduate at Iowa State University, and I was this little girl who came from Chicago, went to Iowa State University, and when I got there, I wasn't necessarily afraid of the environment. It was a big campus, big institution, but I didn't know how to find community, because community had always come to me, whether it had been my neighbors next door who we played with all the time. In my high school, I had community there, and in my church, I had lots of extracurricular things that I did in my home. But when I got to college, I found out the way that I could get more fully connected community was to get active. So I pledged a sorority. I got active with the student newspaper. I worked in campus life. I think I was the chief of staff to the Student Government Association. I did everything, because for me, it was those experiences outside of the classroom that gave me breadth and depth. And that's an important thing to have as a student. What you do in the classroom is phenomenal. That's going to help you get the work you need to do that we talked about last time. But it's those experiences and extracurricular activities, I think, that give you character, that define who you want to be, and really help you test out those skill sets. So I'm hopeful that each of you would take an opportunity over the next several months while you're at Montgomery College, whether it be getting active in the student newspaper, whether it be getting active in a sports team, or just choosing to get active in anything that speaks to your spirit and your heart, that you do that here at the college, because we want you to develop into the best person you can be and enjoy the ride while you're doing it. All of that being said, it has been a joy to speak to you, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks on my next blog to the students. Take care and be well.